Hi, I want to apologize that my other video got cut off, but I'm going to continue with this video and talk about what I had started to talk about in the last video. So when I watched Precious Knowledge, I was very upset about how the officials and the Senate were reacting to how ethnic studies was being taught. It was shown in the video how engaged the educators were with their students and how involved they were to teach them the history, the culture, anything and everything about what they were learning within ethnic studies. You can tell how involved the students were, how intrigued they were with what they were learning. They were taking it back home and engaging it with their family. Their families had noticed major change of shifts in their grades, in how involved they were in school, and to see that these officials were making it seem as though ethnic studies was some type of racist rhetoric was very upsetting, and to take it to the extreme as to wanting to ban ethnic studies from schools when it was obviously used as educational purposes and to make people more, culture conscious about these cultures. So, when they had invited the officials to go and engage at their school and to discuss with them and to really see what they were learning, and they declined the offer except for one official. And even when he was there, he did not discuss, he wasn't engaged in how the students were so ready to talk and ready to, fight for what they loved. He was more focused on the attire that the educator was wearing. He was more, saying, well, how do I know he didn't just dress up for me in a suit and a tie? Maybe he wears, baggy clothes on, when he goes and educates his students. And it's kind of like, why are we discussing his attire when we should be discussing what he's teaching the students in the course? And he was explaining that he felt as though there should be a Benjamin Franklin poster instead of the poster that they had displayed. And, it's an ethnic studies course. We're not learning about Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin had nothing to do with, what they were discussing. And it was kind of appalling to see how he felt when he interacted with them. Very discouraging to see that. And so there was a lot of other things in the video that, infuriated me. They had a clip of one of the men saying that, if they wanted to learn about that culture, then they need to go back to that culture, and they need to go back to that place. And you can see where their mind or their ideology is coming from, and it's not coming from furthering the student's education. It's coming from a more hateful place. So to see this film and to see how hard these students fought to keep ethnic studies alive, their protests, their stance, their speeches, they were very willing to fight for what they believed was right. And I absolutely 100% stand behind them. And it brought in conversation in my home, and it also made me want to learn about what led us to the point that we are in today. So I hope that you continue to show your students this video, maybe even discuss it more within the course, because it was a phenomenal film, and I definitely would recommend future students engage in this film. So thank you.